Hello and welcome to Coffee and Craft with me, Karen.
Me, Alison.
Coffee and Craft is
how good
me, Daniel.
I'm so
Daniel's on the deck.
Sorry, Daniel's on the decks.
I'll just go, shall I?
Oh,
we can't
Dan.
do without you, Dan.
We really can't.
need
We really
you.
can't. Integral. That's what he is. Definitely.
I'm not. You know
It's
me,
me.
I'm not techie at all.
Good Lord, not me. Coffee
do
and
need
Craft
you.
is where we answer your crafty questions. And this week we've had Georgina asking, how does she use the window box dies? She's bought them a while ago and hasn't got around to using them.
She has.
So, Al?
If you're wondering what the window box dies are, they're a little clever little creation, and there's 4 different styles. So I tell you what, I'll show you how to make it first, and then I'll show you the styles, because it'll make more sense to you then, I think.
It will. It definitely will.
But there's 4 styles, and there's another little die then, which is this one. And this is the one that puts your little slits in the right places. So you may look at it and think, I don't really need that die.
Yeah,
There's
but
not much I
you
can do with it.
You do.
Believe you me, you do.
It's like Daniel. It's integral.
Exactly. So the one I've used is our Naive Nelia. And it's a really florally design.
They're all so pretty though.
They're beautiful designs.
They
So as you
really
can
are.
see, tape's still in place.
It's what I prepared earlier.
I have cut, that's right, get it the right way, Anne. I've cut the panel with the tabs on,
Which is
which
your
is your
outer
base
edge, isn't it?
panel. And I've also cut the other side. Excuse the bit of sticky on the side, I just can't find the other one I cut.
She's not still on the way down.
Hence I haven't got one to show you originally. So these are what make your window box. They wrap around. So let me have a think now. I've cut my backing card. So these work roughly on a 6-inch square card. They will go slightly bigger and they will go slightly smaller.
You'll have a bigger or a smaller bend in your card. Because I mean, of course,
Exactly.
the window box, we also call, they're like a bendy card.
Yes.
So if you're looking to make a bendy card,
These are those.
yeah, these are those.
These are those.
Indeedy.
Indeedy doody. Don't ask for sense today. It's too early in the morning.
No. No.
Right, so if you look at these 2 little dies, if you turn them over face down, they've got a little arrow on the side. And the first one you're going to use is your little square die. And this is going to go onto your backing card. It could be you're going to make this straight onto your card, in which case you would put it into the corner of your card. If you're putting it on a backing sheet and then sticking it on, then I would put it on the bottom
the
corner.
layer.
I like to put a layer.
I like the layer.
I'd be
as
quite
well.
honest. I like
Find
to
it-
put a layer.
I think it gives you more stability. Are you
It
putting
does.
that one on top, or are you?
I'm going to stick that afterwards,
Right.
because what I found, I stuck one earlier,
Mm,
and these are designed that you can post them out flat.
yeah.
That size layer I cut a little bit small, and as you can see, the tab sticks out on the side,
Oh, I
so
get
it won't
you.
go flat.
Right.
So the size I'm using now is a 5.5
Right.
inch square. It does stick out tiny little bit, but it's very, very tiny.
Right.
So
Oh,
my little arrow, if you look at the little design there,
you got a spider cam. There it is.
oh, there it is. You can see like a little arrow, and that points to the corner. So that's where you need to pop it.
And don't forget, when you've got these dies, keep your packaging, because it'll
Yes.
tell you on the packaging as well where you pop in
Exactly.
each die.
So what this does then, oh, bit of spare tape there.
Second-hand tape.
Yeah. What this does is puts the little slit on the side. That's all right, Dawn. There we go.
It puts it just in the right place, doesn't it?
As you can see, it is going over here. It's going to flatten your card as well, because no matter what die you put on your card, it will make an indent onto your card, even though you're not embossing it.
Yeah. It's just the pressure of the machine, isn't it?
It is. It is.
I haven't
But
found that a problem, to be honest.
It's going to be covered.
But you can always, if you want to do that, you can always emboss that now.
Yes, you could.
You could run that through an embossing folder.
Once your slit is there, you can do whatever you like with it.
Run
So
it through an
that won't be a
embossing folder, and
problem.
that'll hide that anyway.
So then I'm going to take the biggest of the 2 panels, and that's where I'm going to pop the other little slit. It'll all become apparent once I've done my little bit here. Okay. So again, I've done exactly the same thing. On the bottom, we've got, Dan, can you do it close for me, lovely? On the bottom, we've got the little arrow, so it's pointing to the corner again.
And it's you've actually put it to the side of the tab, haven't you?
Yes,
the sticky
it's not
down
on the tab. There's the tab. So I've done it on the corner of the card. So just run this through. And that's actually my cutting. My cutting
all
done. I know. I was a little bit organised upstairs, see. I know that's not like me. Heaven forbid.
Do you want some more mat? Because I don't need them.
I'm okay. So there's your little slit that's popped in the middle.
And that's in the right place again.
And it's in the right place to put your panel.
It's so much easier with those rather than trying to measure. And
Exactly.
you can measure, obviously, and it says that on the packaging you can measure. But I don't see the point.
No,
I really don't.
make life
I just
easy.
want to make it easy for myself.
So what we're going to do now, again, I have got a little indent, but I've also cut the inner panels because you've also got, oh,
Can't get them
if
off.
I can get them off. They verso edges. As you know, we're very popular for our verso edges.
We do like our verso edges.
They don't want to come off here.
There we are. That's because you got one underneath, isn't it?
I know. So I've cut the panels out of these. So the smaller one is just plain. There's no cuts or anything on that one. The bigger one is the one where I've just cut the slit into the panel. And again, if you look on the panel here, there
It's got a matching
is
slit.
the little slit. And that will match up with the slit you've already made here. What you could do is, if you didn't want to do it like that, you could just cut this border, this little panel, and then take a little knife and cut through that slit on its own. Entirely up to you, but you decide. You do need to kind of match the slits up. Excuse me. I'm just going to glue these on first, and then
Have we got any questions, Dan?
We got a few comments on Facebook. So Kim Rollinson is currently sat in hospital waiting to go into the theatre.
Oh, Kim, get well soon.
Good luck with that. And David's saying that he's sat in hospital waiting room for Kim to go out of here.
Oh, Kim.
Sabine's going to have to catch up later because work is waiting.
Oh,
how inconvenient.
Yeah.
how very dare they.
Charlene says, I'd like to say a big thank you to Alison for sorting out my glass mat. Also, your last magazine was best so far. Thanks to Charlene.
Oh, you're
I
welcome,
did like that one.
Charlene. You're very welcome.
Cal Shrive saying, sorry I've missed a few lives lately. You've been trying to catch up on YouTube. Don't worry about it. Catch up on YouTube.
Don't worry.
They're always there, Cal. They're
Yeah.
not going anywhere.
We're there for you.
Alison Evans saying that she loves Verso Dies. Rashmi saying good
they're fab.
morning.
Morning, Rashmi.
Catherine saying good morning.
Morning,
and
Catherine.
Also Edna as well saying good morning.
Hi, Edna.
Good morning, lovelies. Right, so on the tab, I'm putting the glue on the back. So it's going to wrap around my layer. If you were sticking this directly onto your card, I would possibly say do it the other way round and glue front ways
You'd
on.
have to.
Because otherwise you're going to see that tab on the back of your card. So I would put the glue on the back of the tab and glue it to the front of your card, if that makes sense.
I get you.
Hopefully I've made sense out of that. Okay, so just glue it to the back there. And my next layer, sounds like for my next trick,
And for
doesn't
my
it?
next trick. I can't see that layer again now.
I know. Oh, this is my desk. This is exactly how my desk looks.
It's fine.
It is so messy. I've never been a tidy worker.
You can take them out. There we are.
There we go.
Take that off.
So I'll take a little bit of the glue off. Again, this one, there's no slits in this
there's
one.
nothing to match up on that one, is
So
there?
this is just match your...
There's such pretty patterns, though.
Oh, they're stunning.
They're really
But
nice.
you can use these. They nest into each other.
Mm.
So if you just wanted to use these, I take those out. These two patterns will actually make a panel for you.
Mm.
And they make a beautiful panel. And you can just keep extending that. You can leave a gap in the middle, put your sentiment.
That's it.
They are gorgeous.
That's a nice idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if you're worried about the slit being in it, then just pop a bit of ribbon over the bottom one.
Or a flower.
Yeah.
You know us,
Yeah,
butterfly or a flower, and
To
we're
flower
there.
a flower.
We're
Or a
there.
bow.
Yeah, we're there.
That's the crafter's code.
It is.
And if you see a misplaced butterfly, flower or bow,
Yeah.
then
You know there's
we've
an
done
error.
something underneath
Yeah.
it.
There's an error. But it's one never spoken about.
Oh, never.
Little black book of crafter's code.
Exactly.
You never reveal it.
Yeah.
Never reveal your sources.
Not at all. Now I like to give these a little bit of a bend because it gives a more even shape to
Yeah,
your card.
they can crease otherwise, can't they?
They can, and also on the move a little bit. So I won't be
Moving
shaping
it
that
out.
one first. So what we would do then is this side then we pop into the first slit that we made, and the next one we pop into the second slit. Sometimes you might find, depending on how thick your paper is, you may need to make this slit a little bit wider,
There you go, you got it.
but that is the shape. That could be your card. You could pop another piece of card on the back and that could be your card.
That would be nice.
Just a little sentiment on the top and that's your finished card.
Mm.
You know, maybe you want to put a little few flowers to decorate it, a little
A bow.
butterfly or a bow. Or a bow. Or you can stick it onto a normal card base. Excuse the random colours. I've been through my bit box this morning.
Never would have guessed it.
I know they are a bit random today. I do apologise. What was I going to say then?
Random.
Yes.
Random stuff.
Right. To send it. That's
There
what I
you
was
go.
thinking. If that is stuck down, I wouldn't glue around that slit.
No. No.
Leave that free so you can just pop that straight back in. And then whoever you send it to then will do the same thing. So just leave, when you glue in, just leave a little square around that, free of glue. And that is it. That is as hard as a window box card is.
They're not difficult to do, are they? It's
No,
just,
no.
they're quite impressive once they're done as well. They're
Maybe
lovely
we'll have you
shape.
doing
It's like-
these stuff.
Maybe.
I think
I was
so.
just thinking that actually.
I
thought,
think
why
so.
not?
I think it'd be a good one.
I tell you what I
to
liked
do.
as well. We've done them, and we've done more like a DL size card, and we've used these at the top and the bottom.
Yes, we
And they
have.
look nice, like a little pelmet at the top and a little base as well.
They look beautiful as baby
cards.
doesn't
Yeah,
they?
we had the
Because you have
Oh,
the
I saw
mobile
that.
hanging in it.
So we've got a few comments only saying beautiful die set from Rashmi. Kathy Haynes saying morning from Whitchurch, Cardiff.
Good morning.
Good
Fairly
morning.
local.
A local,
We used
yes.
to live in Cardiff quite a while. Where in Cardiff, Whitchurch is the better question. Claire saying miracles.
He
You
needs
pop
to
it
know.
round for
I
coffee.
need to know.
I
I need to know.
I used to work in Whitchurch.
Yeah.
I used to work in Whitchurch Hospital.
So
They
we
really
got-
kept me mind.
We got Claire saying miracles. I get to see you live. Always seem to miss you. So
Oh,
bless
hello.
Then Catherine Curry saying have to start using the window box size again. Yeah,
Yes, they're lovely,
Exactly.
Catherine, aren't they? I
Yeah.
think we forget. We buy a lot, or we forget what we've got.
And then we put them away and you think, I can't remember,
Can't remember
what
how to do
about
it.
them.
Yeah.
We got Rashmi saying wow. Karuni saying looks beautiful without anything else. It's kind of
Exactly.
as well.
They're
It does.
they're so decorative on their own. You need very little with them.
Yeah, Georgina, morning ladies, many thanks for showing me the way to
Aw,
do window boxes,
fab.
much appreciated.
Thanks for tuning in, Georgina.
Yeah, Rash saying beautiful window box card, and Kathy saying opposite the hospital. So there you
Opposite the
Oh, there
hospital.
we are. I could have popped it. You may have seen me chasing a patient down the road. She got away. I'm not very good at running. I am going back 20 odd years now, mind.
I don't think that's allowed these days.
No.
It's not allowed for me anyway.
We've got Faye saying my family's in Penarth. Is that near you?
Yes, we're not far.
Not far.
It's closer to here than Cardiff, so it's about 10 miles.
Penarth, a bit more than that, I think.
More than that, I'd say.
I'm not from
Yeah.
here, so I'll just drive that way.
I'm not from here.
I'm not from here.
You keep saying that, Dan. You're not convincing us.
No, sorry.
I'm not from this world.
We've got you now.
Yeah.
We've got you. We're keeping you.
Yeah.
We love you to bits, Dan.
Yes. Annette saying hello. Karen saying good morning. Catherine Karen saying she's looking after her mother while she's watching this. So yeah. So
hello, Catherine's mum.
Give your mum a hug for me, Catherine.
Yeah. Ruth saying hello from a soggy Caerphilly.
Oh,
that's
it's
not
just soggy
bad.
everywhere today, I think.
And Shona saying hello, ladies and Dan. Thank you for the
I'm
differentiation.
sorry. I know. I forget. I left him out. It's going to make me feel guilty now and buy him chocolates or something.
All day. Edna saying you two make me laugh for 6 people a day. So
Yeah.
Well, we hope we do anyway. It gives us a giggle anyway, so we hope it gives you a giggle.
Do you want to show us the rest of the designs?
I shall. So the next one we've got is, this reminds me, you know of the garden gates you used to get? The big drive gates. This is your Buttercup Sunburst.
She's labelled them all and everything.
Yeah,
I know.
If you knew how unorganised Alison was, that she's labelled these, it's like, wow!
It's all for show.
I know, I did this morning quick.
After this now, she's just going to take them off.
Yeah, chuck them in a box.
Don't want anything.
No, I've been trying. You know, we have these moments.
Yeah.
I've been trying, as I put the dies away, I've labelled them. I've even put the cords on them.
Wow.
I know.
Do you know what?
I know, you've got to be impressed at that.
Yeah, I think that does deserve a round of applause.
I am the most chaotic person ever. So the next one is the Tangled Terrace. So this one has got your little birds on the fence there. It is really, really pretty.
And there's the top and the bottom.
And then the last one then, which is Pretty Piazza, which is again, you're very elegant. These are your posh garden gates.
Posh gates, yeah, look at them, they're lovely.
They are stunning. These are your stately
nice
house gates, these are.
Beautiful. Absolutely
but they are
beautiful.
A gorgeous set of dies.
They are very nice and take very little work once you've done the initial
and even that
construction.
didn't take me long.
No,
even that didn't take long.
No, it's very
So again,
nice.
if you're selling your selling your cards, you know, if you've got a display of these, they will look stunning.
They look impressive, don't they? Because they're the 3D. You've got the 3D aspect on them. You've got that 3D element, and it does tend to catch the eye.
It does.
On the table, so that's nice.
The other thing, if you want to use a bigger card, if you wanted to use an 8x8 card, this is your topper in the middle of the card.
That's your layer,
they will still
isn't it?
stand up. Just cut your layer 6 inches, and that would be perfect for it.
Sue Stone has jumped on here saying, good morning, Karen, Alison and Dan.
Morning, Sue.
I was watching in YouTube, but I think you forgot about us over there. So I'm doing 3 things now.
Oh, he's amazing.
He's so on the decks
Facebook
this morning.
and YouTube now. Okay, I'll go through some of the YouTube. So Project Craft Room saying it's 4 in there.
Oh, wow.
Early. Thanks for joining us.
Are you an early bird or a late one?
Sue Stone saying good morning as well. Project Craft Room saying good morning. Lorna Cook, morning. Project Craft Room asking where everyone's from, so there we go. Can have a list of things.
We are.
So Sue Stone saying, I must admit I've not used my window dies much, and so watch it with interest. So yeah.
They're lovely.
Hopefully we'll see some now in the group.
Yes.
That'll be lovely.
Pop them onto
into the album. It's on the new
it's
system.
me on Friday, guys. Sorry.
I know.
Al's jet setting. Jet setting.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing.
I am.
Leaving me to do all the work.
I am. But she don't mind. She's
don't
ever
mind.
so good.
I don't mind at
ever
all.
so good.
We'll have good fun. Our second thing that we were going to go through today was the difference between our pens. Now, there was a question on the Tonic official group.
Yes.
this week from Dre Van Scott. I hope I said your name right. I'm so sorry if I haven't. But you were asking about the differences between the pens, the brush script, I think it was, in particular. And Jennifer Cray, one of our DT members, kindly showed you a photo to show the difference in the tips. But we thought Al could have a little...
We thought we'd show you something
have
different.
a little look at what you can do with them.
So these are our water-based pens. We also have alcohol markers, but that's a different kettle of fish. So what Dre wanted to know was, what was the brush script tips like? I'm being very careful how I'm saying that.
It is me and you, after all.
Exactly.
Me and these.
So if I can show you on there, that, I don't know how far I can come up, that is how fine the tip is.
Yeah.
So
it does. It almost comes to a point, I would say.
It does. But it's not a brush. It's actually a fibre tip.
Yeah. It's not a hard point.
It's very, very soft.
It's like a soft fibre tip, yeah.
I can press on that and it springs back to shape. So, I mean, if I had really small areas to colour, I know that looks like I've done nothing there. That is kind of how fine I can go. So if you can see that line. Oh, I don't even know.
God, you can't even see it.
I can't even see the line. Where have I done it? No.
Oh, there it is.
That is how fine the line will go. So if you've got mandala stamps, if you do a lot of colouring books and they've got very, very fine detail, then this is what you need to use with that. Because they are just stunning. They're also water-based pens.
So you can flood them out with a little bit of water.
You can just scribble them onto your mat, pick them up with the water pen, and off to go. So they will just work like that. I don't think I got any water there.
There we go.
There we are. So you can do your background, your water-based backgrounds. So that's what I would say to use that one for. Let's show you the three of them to start with. So that is the Aquaflow compared to it. Just put my card up behind again. And you can see the Aquaflow
much more chunky, isn't it?
is a lot bigger.
It does go to that point. It does go to that same point.
It
but
does.
It's very soft.
So this one, whereas this one will hold the point, this one, you can do a point with it because it has got that point.
But it is a brush, isn't it? You know. So.
But this is a proper brush. It's got bristles. And this does a lot thicker and it spreads out to a brush.
Yeah.
So that will be the difference there, I would say. But again, it's water based.
You can do a lot of techniques with it.
These are fabulous for doing background techniques. I would say this one is more for your colouring.
More for detail.
For detail colouring. Or, I mean, sometimes you like to do your little dots going around.
Yeah.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect for that. And the other one, let's leave the three off, Anne. I'm playing round here. And the other one is our glitter marker. So again, you can see that's quite
that's more of a bullet tip, isn't it?
It is a bullet tip, and it's a firm tip as well.
I suppose like similar to kind of like whiteboard marker type thing.
Yeah, that size of tip.
Yes.
Just trying to think of like comparison.
Yeah. But again, you know, that's a lovely tip as well to write with.
Yeah.
You know, you can write your name with them, no problem.
So if you've got nice writing, you can write a greeting with something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it holds its shape.
You won't get a fine writing with it, though. That's the only thing.
Unless you're really careful. And just...
Even if I was really careful, I still couldn't do it small.
No.
I would still...
That's lovely, though.
I do have big writing
But
anyway.
again, for watercolouring techniques, to have that little bit of glitter, that little bit of sheen.
But sometimes, you know, if you like to colour with glitter, then these are stunning. Absolutely stunning.
But you can bring the colour through, can't you, with with water as well?
You can. I'm going to show you a couple of techniques as well, moving on from this.
Lovely.
But I'm hoping you can pick up the glitter in the marker, because if you've had this month's kit, then you've got a set of glitter markers in there.
Yes. Oh, wait till you see those. Oh,
they are stunning. These are the
Purple.
colours. I brought the
you brought
colours
them.
with
Pink,
me.
green
As
and
if by
purple.
magic. I know.
Do you see what I mean? This is how organised she is
For
today.
me, being as scatty-brained as ever, I do have the odd fleck of moment.
The odd moment, yeah.
So these are... Oh,
You're going to put your hand in that water.
I probably am. I have got a
yeah.
baby wipe somewhere. Oh, look, she's all organised
There we
for
are.
me.
Dan's
So-
been cleaning. We can't leave it in a
Exactly.
mess.
There's been strict rules now. Let's go.
Damn
Go
rules.
check the room before anyone leaves. And just go, whose is this?
Take it with you now.
Yeah.
These
There's
are your
nothing to
colours.
fall over.
There's nothing.
There's no wires.
It's all cleared up now.
It's
If
amazing.
you'd seen us when we were in the other room,
Yeah, that was bad.
it was literally an assault course to even
Yeah.
get behind the counter.
It was funny.
Yeah, I mean the wires now. Even the cleaners have come in and hoovered because that's how clear the floors
Wow. Oh,
are.
fair
Because
play.
before wires were just everywhere. Health and safety just did not exist, and yeah, it was pretty bad in here. But now it's all clean.
All sorted.
Yeah.
All sorted. It was a learning curve, Dan.
Yes, it was,
Definitely.
yeah. Nice up in the sky now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't look up.
No.
No, don't know. These are the three colours that you're going to get with your kit, and they are beautiful colours, and they will blend together as well.
How long have you got left to get your kit done?
It finishes on the 31st.
Oh, it is. Last day is definitely. I've seen that asked as a question as well, actually.
So next, not this Wednesday, next Wednesday.
Right.
Yeah, so there's still a few left as well. So if you haven't purchased it this month already, head over to toniccraftkit.co.uk, or if you're in the US, you can now purchase in dollars, and it comes from the US as well. So hopefully a bit quicker delivery time. So I think it's tonic-studios.com/pages/kit. I think is the US one.
Oh,
If
well
you go
done.
to the UK site, click on one of the products, it'll take you to the US.
To the US one.
So either way, but yeah, if you haven't purchased it already, head over there. It's great.
It is fab.
It's great.
It really is.
If you
It's such
subscribe
good
then-
value now. Such
And
good value.
If you subscribe as well, it guarantees your kit every month as
Yeah.
well, and it just takes a payment at the end of the month every time.
You
get
don't
a
have
nice
to
little
remember
surprise.
then, do
Yeah.
you?
No,
You
exactly.
don't have to remember,
Yeah.
it just arrives.
And sometimes, I mean, like there was one month, I think the waterfall card one, for example, sold out before the 31st. So
Yes. And the flowers.
And the flowers as
The
well.
flowers
So
sold out before
it's
the
just it's one of
31st.
those things that if you subscribe, then it guarantees your kit for that
You
month.
know you've got your kit.
Just in case it sells out quite quickly. Then,
Yeah.
so it's well worth it.
Fab.
So these colours
Oh, that's nice.
are perfect to stamp as well.
Mm.
So that's all I've used. Again, the three
So
colours.
you've gone straight onto the stamp.
I've gone straight onto the stamp.
Right.
These are water based, so
They'll stay wet enough?
Yeah.
You don't have to give them a... Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't expect that.
oh look, I've used your question.
Yeah, I put it there.
Shiny, shiny.
I
That,
Good.
didn't expect that to be
I like
bright.
the wow.
I know.
I love a wow.
I know.
That's really good.
That was a real one as well.
She's just joking once too.
I wasn't expecting it.
But what you can do as well is pull the colour in. If you just want to bring a little bit of colour
Oh, that's lovely, Al.
onto the inside,
Yeah, you can drag
you
the
can
colours
drag the
through.
colour in.
Just go back to the kit again, sorry. So, because I saw Helen said she's resubscribed today. I think I did see that, yeah, it's cool. So, just let you know, with quarterlies and stuff as well, it does auto-renew the same,
Oh, right.
the same as the monthly one.
So if you
basically,
decide that you don't want to, then you
yeah.
need to go in and just...
So everything auto-renews with the subscriptions, but there's no contract or anything like
No,
that. So
you can
go into
change
your
it whenever
account
you
and
want
cancel
to.
at any point, whatever. There's nothing
Yeah.
there. So if you, for example, if you take the quarterly, you pay the £90 for the 3 months. If you don't want it renew, you have 3 months in that time to go into your account and press cancel subscription if you
Right.
wanted to.
You
but,
leave it.
Yeah, or if you just want to leave it, then it just keep on going that way.
It'll keep taking the £90 every 3 months.
Yeah, I think it's taken on the 4th month because I think that's when it like restarts. 'Cause
Right.
You pay, it's a bit complicated, but if you pay, because you pay for 3 months.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the 4th month, that's when it takes the £90 then again
Right.
for the next 3 months.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a thought. Just letting people know.
Excellent.
So even though I've dragged a bit of the colour out on that, it's still kept its sheen.
Mm.
So what you can do as well, I've got a lot of ink left on this stamp.
Well, that's what I was wondering. I thought perhaps you'd have to do that anyway.
I think I've put a bit too much water on you, but hey-o.
Oh,
Yes, I have.
just a tad. Well, do it again. Try it again
I have.
now.
I do that every time. But this could be your watercolour background.
Could be background.
And you
Wow.
can just keep going.
You can go back into that one.
Ooh.
So,
Like a little bit
got people
on the
saying
rim.
that the colours look amazing as well.
They are amazing.
They do.
That's really good.
Oh, and wait till you see the papers and everything together.
Yeah, yeah.
It's stunning.
They are stunning. So you
And,
can just keep going.
Andy Rowlinson is saying hi as well. So
Oh.
I assume
Kim's got everyone there.
yeah,
Oh, Kim,
the
I
whole
hope you're feeling
Rowlinson family
better.
is now joining now.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's good.
Oh, poor Kim.
So the other bit I wanted to show you as well was, apart from that, get well soon, Kim.
Yes,
Get well
indeed.
soon, my lovely.
There was also.
She's so
I'm a mare, aren't I? a mucky
Sorry, I
mare.
did see someone else. I think they said they were also. Something over there. Sorry, there was someone else I think that wasn't feeling very well.
Oh.
I can't find-
Oh.
Get well soon.
Yes.
Lots of
Sorry,
crafty
Amanda
hugs.
Davidson.
Oh,
Davidson.
Amanda. Oh, I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
Anybody who's poorly out there today,
Yes,
get well
feel
soon.
better soon.
So Andy Rowlinson is saying, I'm new to this, so how does it go? So basically, just comment down below of any questions you have, and just kind of if you have anything funny to say, that's another good one as well.
Yeah, we like
We like a
to be
bit of
funny.
funny.
We always riff on pretty much any comment. So just talking. So yeah, but yeah, if you want to learn how to craft and stuff, this kind of place we do. So we do Monday show where me and Owen normally do some kind of battle or doing something or other. Coffee and craft this morning. Where
And
we
I'll
just,
have to referee.
Yeah. Coffee and craft this morning at 10:30, and just kind of like talking about stuff that you want to see, kind of fresh questions. Wednesday is our live, which is normally launch related, so any new products that we have coming on a Chanda, we normally do it in there, or maybe the kit. Then we've also got Friday then, which is hashtag Show Tonic Showcase, where we go through your cards you've uploaded to the album in the group.
There we are.
There we go, whole rundown there.
And then it's the
There's,
weekend.
And then it's the weekend.
And then
Then
it's
you
all
get
over again.
day
And
off
then
from
it's
us.
Okay, so what I've got here is a very monkey.
I've seen that monkey bottle before.
I know, it's been around a long
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's glycerine. I think it was £1 something, and it's actually out of
Out
date
of date?
2016.
I'm sure I saw that a while back. I was like doing stuff.
So as you can
Please do
see,
not drink.
Yes.
yeah, don't drink it, but it's fine for these techniques. So I've got my little sponges, and I've got one for each colour. So like you keep your brushes for each colour, then keep these for each colour. And I'm just putting a little bit of glycerine on the end of my sponge.
What I like about these is to get more out of the pen, to get
You
more
just
ink
pump
out.
it.
You just pump the pen, so you don't got to scribble on the worktop. You can get a good bit of ink out of it.
Exactly. So I've just picked up the little bit of ink I've put on there, and then you just blend
She's using glycerine to blend
using
with.
glycerine.
Right, so even though they're water based, you can blend with
them.
other mediums.
Yes. If I did this with water, in fact, let me
No,
show
no,
you.
don't do it with that. Do it with that. You're going to ruin it.
You ruined it.
Do it with water. Do it with that, and then do some with water after.
All right. I forgot to put my glycerine on that
That's
one.
right,
Doesn't
put the
matter.
glycerine
We'll
on.
add a little bit more there. And I'm just putting a tiny little bit on the top. And again, just take it round.
Lovely.
So I can go round the corners. And if you look at this,
Like
I mean,
you're distressing it.
yes. But when you look at it originally, you think, oh, they're really dark colours. They're not for me. They're just too dark. If you're a very pastel girl, oh boy.
It's going to be difficult to pick up with a pastel
I
and
don't
sheen.
know whether you're going to pick it up at all.
Would you be able to pick it up on this top one, Dan? Do you think?
Maybe. I don't know.
Lift it up to this
Right.
one.
I'll put,
Oh, that's a bit better.
there we
Yeah.
are. You can see how
Yeah, you can see how
Pale they
pastel-y
are.
they are.
that sheen will dry off as well. That's just the
That's the
glycerine on
glycerine.
top.
Do you dry it with the
You
with the
can
dryer,
do.
or do you just
You
leave it
can
dry?
do. You can do it with a dryer.
Right.
So again, tiny bit of glycerine. You can pop a little bit on the counter and pick it up from there if you want to.
But she likes to be messy.
I know.
Um,
You know me too well. But if I was looking at that and thinking, I don't know, I'd like it a little bit brighter, then pop a bit more colour down
And you can see you just pump the pen to get the extra colour out.
and pick it up
That's excellent.
and then go over it again
Wow.
and you can pick up a brighter colour. And you just keep going until you're happy with the colour.
With your background.
Yeah. If I did this with water, pop a little bit of colour back down.
Do we do your pens?
There we are. A little bit of water on there. I'll use the same sponge, but I'll use the other end. As soon as this hits the paper,
I suppose rubbing it with the water as well, is it going to make your paper go a little bit
it does. If you look at the
bobbly?
two, you don't get the same colour. You can blend with them. Maybe better up
Yeah. It is very gentle. It's a gentle colour.
Is it
But
more
it's
like,
not-
I suppose I don't know, like you see more bits, I guess. I'm not really sure what that is.
Yeah.
Is it like more of like a...
It's
Is it because it's like not separating the glitter stuff properly or something?
The glitter, when it's finished and it's all dry, you will see the glitter again.
you'll see the sheen coming back through it.
But normally this just grabs the paper
Yeah.
and it doesn't blend as well.
Well, you're not going to be able to blend into that now, whereas you could blend more
I
into
can
that,
carry
can't
on
you?
with this. I can carry on with this colour
Yeah,
and it goes over the top of it.
that's lovely, isn't it?
I wouldn't be able to do that with the water because the water now,
Well, it's
the ink
gone.
has grabbed into the
Yeah,
paper.
it's soaked in.
This has still got the glycerine on the top that I can blend.
Oh, so that's what's giving you the drying time. It's
That's
giving you the
giving me-
movability.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
If I went
get
over
you.
that,
Let me get that water from there.
it's completely different.
Stick your fingers
You
in it.
lose it.
Right.
So that was what I liked about that. So that was a little
That's
bit
a
of
nice
playing.
technique, isn't it?
Well, I have a card to show you.
Oh, you're
Because
one
the
I prepared earlier.
background, when you're having a play, keep your backgrounds.
It's going to be
That
the top one now.
background,
Top cam.
the background on
That's
there,
better.
I have just done with the same technique, but doing it in small areas and bringing in all the colours.
That's lovely. Turn it round.
Oh yeah,
There
that
we
would
go.
help, wouldn't it? But if you're looking and you think, I'm not so sure about that,
It's lovely, isn't it?
then you've still got drying time and you can go over these
Wow.
and bring a little bit more colour in. Just carry on until you're happy with whatever design you've created. If I'd done this with water, it's dry
That would
and there
be
is
it.
nothing
Yeah,
I can
there's-
do with it.
It's stuck to the paper and that's it.
It is. But I just keep going with these.
Oh, that's lovely. It reminds me of that bokeh technique.
It does remind me of that.
Hmm.
So if you have a white ink as well, if you've got, you can do this with, we could probably do it with a pigment ink as well.
Yeah.
If you had a white pigment, white ink in a pigment, you could blend this with it. And you would be able to do the bokeh effect with it then. And just keep going until that is the colour that you choose you want. It is very pale here, but again, if I wanted to pick up more colour and add some darker spots, my glycerin is still on my sponge.
Alright, so you don't add any more glycerine?
I don't need any more glycerin,
Right.
but I can still do a darker colour
Oh, lovely.
because I'm still using the glycerin I've got.
Oh, I'm going to have to get some glycerine, aren't I?
Well, it lasts ages.
As it went out of date in 2016.
Well, there we are. I mean, we're already 2 years out of date and I'm still using it. So if, again, if you thought, I don't do pastels.
It's very nice though.
I want a little bit brighter colour.
Yeah.
Then go with a brighter colour.
Fab.
So there we are. There's a couple of techniques for you to use with your marker pens when they arrive.
That's lovely. So an extra little tutorial
I know.
for your kit.
There you go.
Wow.
Little
So
sneaky
have we got
one.
any more
Do you have any
questions,
more
Dan?
questions?
Or are we have we answered everything?
I think that's it. I will check you.
Best put the lid on.
Best put the lid on. That's gonna go
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, we're
I think
okay.
that's it.
Well, thank you for joining us, and I hope we've answered your crafty questions.
Yeah.
Have a fabulous day.
Yes.
Kim,
Enjoy.
get well soon.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Amanda, get well soon. And
Yeah.
anyone else who's poorly.
Yeah. Good luck, every guys.